Day 151 canoeing across Canada. This morning is a beautiful morning. A little bit cold, but it's beautiful. I'm on the northern shore of Lake Superior. I've been on Lake Superior for about 2 weeks now, I think. Something like that. And I'm on a beach, and I don't know the name of it, but it is where Steel River enters into Lake Superior, a little bit east of Jackfish Beach. It is just gone 6 a.m. and just getting this little fire started. I don't even know why, just because I can. Yeah, I'm going to get packed up and get out on that lake early. I'm about 30 miles away, I think, from Marathon, which is my next town. And I hope to get there tomorrow. So while the weather's good, I need to take advantage of that. So let's get this camp packed up and let's get on the lake. Go. Bald eagle. If you can see over in the distance there, you can just see them. There's a group of islands, and they are called the Slade Islands. I was told that they are beautiful, but they're about 6 or 7 miles offshore. So for me to get there on a day like this, no problem at all. But you need 2 days like this. You need to get there, then you need to get back. And I've heard stories of people being stuck out there. But apparently there is caribou on the island. Apparently a very healthy population. But then I was told just the other day that not so long ago, that during the winter and the lake iced over really good, then the wolves were able to get out there. And I heard that the wolves decimated the caribou population over there. So I don't know how healthy that population is anymore. And again, that was just a story that I was told, so you would need to fact check that yourselves. Now, I don't want to jinx it, but today is a real good day. The swell is smaller than yesterday, but also in saying that, it could be because the Slade Islands are there, sort of reducing the size of the swell. But it definitely seems like the swell isn't as bad as yesterday. I'm paddling right now right next to this cliff, and if this was yesterday, the swell will be bouncing off it and it'd be a washing machine. Even though yesterday was a beautiful day, the swell was still a bit strong from the few days of the weather beforehand. But last night the wind just dropped to nothing, and so it's really chilled out the swell. I don't know if it gets any better than this on Lake Superior. I have Nays Campground, N-E-Y-S, campground off to my left, and today that was going to be my minimum. I wanted to get there as a bare minimum, and I'm here now and it's 12:30. So I'm going to keep going. And I'm going to get round this peninsula today. I don't know what it's called, but I'm going to call it Nays Peninsula. The next town, not that Nays is a town, it's just a campground, I think. The next one's going to be Marathon. And from here, Marathon is 17 miles. And I think, I haven't measured, but maybe I've done pretty close to 17 miles today. I don't think I've quite done 17 so far. But if I have the strength and the energy, you never know, I could do another 17 miles today and get to Marathon, because I still have a good 8 hours left of sunshine, or daylight, let's say. And today has been such a nice day that I've been cutting across a few bays. I've heard a lot of things about the lake and what can go wrong and with weather changes and things like that, and it's true, it's happened to me. But I also think that it's kind of each to their own in a way, you know. I have land all the way around me, behind me, all the way around in front of me, then there's a gap, and then over to my right there's an island, and then a gap again, but actually land off that way. So each time I get to a bay that I could potentially cross, I just weigh up my options. And if you are inexperienced or nervous, then don't do it. Don't do it. But for me, I just have the confidence to do a crossing like this, because it doesn't matter which way the wind turns, if it decides to turn. It doesn't matter which way it turns, it's going to push me towards land. It doesn't matter any direction. Island, land, 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 land. So, I got a fish on. Oh, oh man, I'm out deep too. I'm out deep. That hit hard. It's not really fighting very hard, but it hit my lure hard. I literally just stopped talking to you guys about crossing this bay, turned off the camera, and then boom. Oh, it's not a bad fish. I can see the lure is not in that, it's not that good. Oh, he's running. He doesn't like my canoe.
Just going to tire him out a little bit. I don't want him getting to the boat all full of energy. Yee! All right, I've stopped here for a bit for two reasons. So normally I don't like to keep fish before 2 o'clock, 2 p.m. And I kept that one, and that was at 12:30. So it's going to be in the canoe now for the rest of the day, and it's a warm day. So I want to process it here, get out the gills, get out the guts, because I've got no way of keeping it cool, and I just don't want, I'd rather get those out if I'm going to keep it. Secondly is I don't want to do that at camp and attract bears. I would rather do it here, dispose of it, and then carry on paddling. All right, and we're back. What a beautiful day. What a beautiful day. All right, so the wind just picked up, coming from the east, so it's against me. Before then, I was pretty confident that I was going to make it to Marathon, because from here it's about 11 miles, and it's 3 p.m, so I just convinced myself, I was like, I'll just have a little bit of a late one and get to Marathon, but this wind changes it a little bit. So we're still moving forward, but probably going to set up camp a little bit earlier out of this wind now. You never know, it might just be a passing wind. On this side of this peninsula, there's a sandy area. Looks like a pretty good spot to camp. Protected from that easterly wind. And to be honest, I had a really good day today. I just really enjoyed it. Beautiful weather, caught a fish, made some good ground. Not as much as yesterday, but I'm happy. And I think I want to keep it that way. I want to keep this day feeling good, so I'm going to pull over here in this sandy area, and at the very least I'm going to make a fire and cook this fish, and I'll probably wait about half an hour. If this wind is still around, then I'll set up camp properly here. I'll also check the weather. So that's the plan. Cancel that plan. That does look like a good spot. But I just had a look at the map. That third peninsula that stuck out back there, that was an island. So actually I'm not going around and I'm going on the inside of that. So the further this way I go, if I hug the shoreline, I'm actually going to be really protected. I should be. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to keep moving forward. Oh, that's a good camp spot. Oh, that's a shame. That is a shame. All right, so this island in front of me here, that's the one that we saw back there. That was the third peninsula that I saw. But it's actually an island, and it's called Foster Island. And it looks like we can go on the inside of it. Apparently the water level is a little bit low at the moment, so Hopefully there's enough water to get through. And now we're protected by, the island's protecting us now from that wind. It's pretty shallow in here. I'm surprised my canoe's not touching yet. Well, that easterly that picked up about 45 minutes ago only lasted about 45 minutes and now it's disappeared. So I'm just continuing. It's a good little reminder to not just give up straight away. I was about to, There was that very first spot that I was like, I'm just going to camp here, check the weather and things, but pushed on, then the wind disappeared. And literally every time I come up to a corner that's sheltered from the easterly, I think, I'll just stop there. And then I get there, then I'm like, just go to the next one. And I have a feeling I'm going to do that all the way to Marathon. Because now I've just come around the corner and now I'm probably 7.5 miles away from Marathon. So if the weather will allow, I might as well just keep on going. Get there today. And that'll be a big day if I do. I think it'll be like 32 miles or something if I get there. Hey, I'm canoeing across Canada and I need to go into town, but I need to camp somewhere tonight. Do you know somewhere like close enough to walk into Marathon and like camping up?
From the boat launch, it's a little bit of a hike into town, not too bad.
But I wouldn't be able to pitch a tent there though, right?
Well, you can. Nobody's gonna say nothing.
Oh yeah? Is the town pretty safe?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
There's a couple of bears walking around down at the marina lately,
But do you reckon the boat launch is the best spot?
oh yeah, if you're just down there, nobody's gonna say shit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Dude, we really don't have much in town, man.
No, I know that. I just need to pick up a couple of things
Yeah.
that I've ordered. All right, so I'm just coming in towards Marathon. Just one more mile to go. And that last mile always takes the longest. But I'm really, really happy with today. Really happy. Just making the most of this good weather. Just as I'm saying this, the wind has picked up and kind of coming from the southeast. It's kind of coming straight here, and that's the direction I'm going tomorrow. So I looked at the forecast, and tomorrow it's showing 15 knot winds from the southeast. And this isn't anywhere near that right now, and it's already a bit ugly. So I don't know, I'm contemplating just staying here in Marathon for tomorrow and then carrying on the next day, because the next day the wind just drops again. And I feel like after the last 2 days, I feel like I've earned it. But we'll see. I'm not even sure where I'm staying right now tonight, and it's 6:30, and it doesn't look like there's anywhere where I can camp that's sort of walking distance to anywhere, any like stores or anything in Marathon. I just saw a guy in a boat fishing, and he just said, just camp at the boat ramp. But I don't know, that kind of feels a bit weird to camp at the marina or the boat ramp. He also said that there's a couple of bears there that are hanging out there lately. Anyway, I'm actually paddling towards the marina now, so I guess I'll take a look at it when I get there. Hi there. Sorry to bother you. My name's Tom. I'm canoeing across Canada, and I just arrived here now.
Oh, wow.
And I need to go to town tomorrow, and I need to camp somewhere. Do you see any reason why I couldn't camp here?
For the night, I don't see why not. Yeah.
Yeah.
You should be okay, but yeah, you could try. I don't see why not. The worst case, someone's just gonna come and tell you can't camp here.
Yeah. I've called a few places, but they're not answering.
No way.
So I haven't bothered trying to organise doing that. I just figured I'd just camp and do it tomorrow.
Yeah.
How are you?
Where did you start?
The trip?
Yeah.
In the Rocky Mountains.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Do you know Saskatchewan River Crossing?
Do not.
You know Rocky Mountain House?
Not Rocky Mountain House, no. We've been here in Banff.
Oh, okay.
That's about it.
Oh, where are you guys from?
Ohio.
Okay.
Yeah.
Lives in the Rockies, on the other side.
Yeah.
Uh,
I live in Colorado.
Yeah.
Right, when you get all
The only
settled.
signs I saw were no overnight parking, and I don't think this counts, right?
We're not breaking the rules.
I am absolutely butchering this salmon. All the wood on this beach is wet. There must be like an underground stream or something here. Not only that, but I'm trying to do 5 things at once because I got in late. I'm trying to cook the fish before it gets dark. I'm trying to cook it over wood, burning wood rather than coals, because I don't have time to wait for the coals. Otherwise I'll be eating in the dark. But we're not far away now. I am finally sitting down to eat this beautiful salmon. Beautiful. You know, there's pros and cons to everything, you know. Man, the smoke is killing me. There's pros and cons to everything. Like, today I did 30 miles, which I'm so happy with. but it means that I don't have any downtime. I spent all day paddling. I started this morning at 8 a.m. and I got in at 6:30. So actually more like 7. So it was close to 11 hours. And, there's just no sit down and enjoy the moment, enjoy where I am. And today's camp's a little bit weird. I'm basically camped in the town of Marathon. I've just got my tent over here, and there's people walking past, like walking their dogs and driving around, and everyone's staring at me a little bit funny. But that's okay. Probably technically not allowed to be here. They shouldn't have built their town so far away from the water, otherwise I'd get a place to stay tonight. I can't get my stuff. I called a few places, and one place especially have got availability, but trying to move all my stuff into town, it's just impossible basically, so I'm sort of forced to camp here. So I'm going to eat this. It's a lot of salmon. A lot of salmon, but I'm confident I'm going to eat it. I'm going to eat up and pretty much go to bed. I don't think I'm going to be paddling tomorrow. The weather, the wind is up and it's against me. 15 knots of wind against me. And then the following day is beautiful. No wind, it's saying. So, maybe I'm not paddling tomorrow. Not only that, but there's a part that I ordered for my drone, the one that I crashed, and it was meant to arrive here in one of these motels I sent it to. It was meant to arrive yesterday, but it's not here yet. It's only a $30 part, so I'm not going to wait for a $30 part. But still, it would be nice. I put a little bit of lemon pepper on this fish. Not much, not as much as I put on a steak. I just sprinkled a bit. And I'm glad. It's delicious. You can taste the fish through the lemon pepper. I'm going to tidy up pretty good tonight because apparently there's a couple of bears around that walk around this area, I was told. Anyway. See you tomorrow. Good morning. Nah, it's not morning. It's like 6 p.m. Honestly, I got up this morning. I got out of the tent, stood up. It was pretty windy, straight against me coming this way, and that's the way we need to go. Today wasn't an option for paddling. It just would have been a nightmare. So, I stuck my head out on my tent, and then thought, nope, went back to bed. Climbed out of my tent a few hours later, and just as I climbed out, there was a woman called Diana was just walking by, and she said to me, Tom, she said, Tom, I love your channel. I was like, all right, hey, how are you? And turns out she's from Toronto, and she came here to Marathon to check out Pakasaw National Park. She's here for a few days, so I just said to her, I'm just here waiting out the weather, and I'm going to head that way soon. And I said that, you know, I'd love to have a shower and everything, but unfortunately I'm here on the beach. I just can't move all of my stuff up there. It's a mission. So she said, well, why don't you just come with me to where she's camping and have a shower and wash your clothes and stuff like that. So that's what I've been doing today. And then we just hung out now and just had some wings down at the pub. And I didn't take the camera. And that was great. It was actually, to be honest, really great just having a day off everything. Having a day off filming, having a day off paddling, having a day off thinking about it. It was really nice. So I'm now back. You can see my tent is behind me. And when I came back here, there was a police car just up on the road behind me. They were just leaving, so I'm not sure if they have a problem with me camping here or not. Maybe he'll come back later and tell me to move on. I'm not sure, but cross that bridge if it comes. So yeah, just wanted to let you know today's been a day off due to the wind, and it still is pretty windy. Like I said, it's windy coming this way, but we're protected by these islands, so there's not too much swell. Yeah, I'll stay one more night here and then keep moving tomorrow. That's the plan. Tom out for the day. See you tomorrow. There was a bear. There was a bear in my bear barrel. He got into my bear barrel. Da! Get out! There he is there. Man, my bear banger, I haven't used it in so long that it's seized. No bear banger, unfortunately. Just my bear spray. Get out of it! He doesn't care about my voice. Da! Man, he is not afraid. Get out of it! Man, he's coming closer.